Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And Eifert has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 44, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. It's Irvin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14.
Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Down by Kyle Fuller. It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Mason, boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Gained over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A handoff to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
42 the mark, 42. 42 the mark. Left down defense. Left down defense.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete to Tyler Eifert.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Guys, this game's over.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Line 36. Line 36.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? And there'll be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The 2nd down carry for Urban. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Green Bay Packers.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Aaron Jones.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The 20-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The stop made by Myles Garrett.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
43-yard line.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The throw taken in by Cole. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The ball carrier.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Jackson.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
25 yards that time.
Here we go, Black 20.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jaguars 15. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and building. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
10 at the 44-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Aaron Jones.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taken down.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Looking sideline, incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Jaguars 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
little bit.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Today's final.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways.